Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your July 2026 tarot card reading. We're just going to jump into this reading. Hope everyone is doing well. Tower, Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Empress. The Magician, the Chariot, Four of Wands, and Knight of Swords. All right, let's see what we have here for you. All right, we know that right off the bat, Gemini, you are hosting a few planets here, right? One is Mercury, which I want to talk about because you're kind of in a wait and see mode over here, which is good. Mercury retrograde kind of pauses us. You know, it's asking us to, wait to finalize things, wait to make decisions, especially big ones. Control, what you can right now. So you can control, reviewing your process, your situation, going over things, making sure that things are properly, lined up for your initiation when that is. Just not rush, pausing. So I see you doing that, which is very good. I also like this Two of Pentacles because to me, the Two of Pentacles is really you making sure that you're putting your time over here and you're not letting things get out of balance, right? Some home here, some work here, the kids here, friends here. You're juggling a few things. And part of that juggling, I think, going on right now for you is because Neptune and Saturn are retrograde, and they are in your house of friendships, community, and your house of long-term gains. And you really want to put the effort into these goals. Now you're in a kind of holding pattern right now, so this is a perfect time to meet with friends, network, get involved in community events. It's a great time of year for that. Have your dinners and have your parties and barbecues and your business networking events, and just find a time and a place that you can gather. And I like that the Four of Wands showed up because that's really what this house is, gathering, celebrating, bringing people together for an event, bringing people together for some fun. That's really what the Four of Wands indicates. It is at a home, but it looks like this one's a castle, so it could be some type of really cool event, a wedding, celebration or something. So take the time to do that. I think retrogrades are a perfect opportunity for us to connect with family and friends while other things are kind of on the back burner. There's nothing wrong with enjoying some time. In fact, we should make more time to do it. So take advantage of this Mercury retrograde and don't worry about, putting too much effort and energy in an area that you're really in a holding pattern for. Okay, so let's talk about the Tower. I know I'm going backwards a little bit, but the Tower is a disruption. And I kind of alluded to the fact that, you're hosting some planets, and you're actually hosting a couple of power planets in Uranus and now Mars. And they're going to be real close proximity. They're going to be too close together in your house, and it is going to be a little bit of a battle. They're causing some fights here, some eruptions and some disturbances, and you're not real happy about it. And I don't blame you. But this has been something that's been brewing. So whatever this is, this Tower moment where things are going to erupt, cause chaos, cause a little bit of fear and anxiety and everything. It's environmental, and there's not a whole lot we can do with it. I think it's really important, though, to discuss that with you because you're hosting these planets. And oh, by the way, the Tower card is leading right off saying this is going to be your focus because it's taking up a lot of space in your energy. And it starts July 3rd and 4th, by the way. So let's just keep cool heads and, patience, and try to keep misunderstandings at a minimum, and really be mindful that everybody is experiencing whatever this is between Mars and Uranus, and everybody has different reactions. So that's all I can say about that. All right. Now, Neptune and Saturn, yes, are in that retrograde period. And, it's going to allow you to begin to separate. You're going to be spending some time there, right? So you're going to learn some things about your friends. You're kind of, putting that down a little bit, and you're going to have a little bit more energy over here. But you got your eye on it. You're not going to let it fall. You know that this is just a waiting period. So while you're out and about and having fun and, meeting with different people and different friends, you're going to have the opportunity to separate from outgrown friendships and align with more genuine connections that inspire you to grow. That's the deal. That's where Saturn comes in. Saturn can be kind of harsh, but he pushes you to grow. And the way you grow is by experience and knowledge. And the way that happens organically is by the people we meet and the things we engage in. And if you keep on doing the same thing with the same people, there's not a lot of growth there. So Saturn isn't suggesting, getting rid of your crew and finding a new one. Saturn's suggesting that you already know there's probably a couple people in your circle that, don't show up at the same level that you do, and or others in the group. So let those naturally fall off. We outgrow things, and we're meant to move on from them. It's part of our transition in life. So that is a lesson for sure that Saturn's going to be kind of bringing into your focus. And he's staying there, by the way, retrograde until December. So this is something that's going to be a theme for a while. Also, I love that the Knight of Swords just is charging through here. Now, the Knight of Swords is like running over new ground, just like fast and furious. Get me out of here. And but this is excitement. This, I shouldn't say fast and furious, but that's really what the Knight of Swords usually means when I look at that, right? It's such big energy, but it's also exciting energy, to travel and to definitely go over new ground and new experiences. And it's heading over here to the Chariot. It's going to get off the horse and get on the Chariot, and go further. It's not just little distant, weekend drives. This is something that you're going to put some energy in here. You're going to put a lot of time in here because the North Node is with you in this area for the next 18 months. And it is pushing you to broaden your world, to see things. And the best way to do that organically is through travel and through meeting new people. So I think that this is going to be a very, it's a growth period for sure, but it's going to be so rewarding. You're going to be able to experience, new food, new places, new cultures, new ideas. And so travel is on the docket for this next 18 months. So know that you have big energy supporting you, Jupiter in your communication house, right? And also this North Node is huge energy. It's a soul journey for you, and it will shift the way you move through this world. All right, let's get one more card before we close this reading. Positive movement forward. There you go. That's what the Knight of Swords is. Positive movement forward. And exciting too, by the way. Hope it resonated. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.